guys? Hope you guys are having a good day or night whenever you're watching this. Gonna be building out a GR86 today. Before I get started, none of this is financial, legal, or tax advice. I'm not a licensed professional, so do your own research and consult a professional before you buy anything. But this is an amazing car. So I had the chance to see the Subaru version, which is the BRZ, in person for the first time last week. I did not get to drive it, but it's a phenomenal looking car. And when I say see it in person, I mean like up close, like walk around it, look inside it, etc. I've seen like them on the road before, but it is such a nice looking car. It was a BRZ in a red with black trim, which I think actually looked way better in person than I expected. And just the body shape and like angles of the car, I just think looked fire. So this is also coming from a recommendation. Let me get the name real quick. His name is S1NDD3R87. He was mentioning, car configurator videos, which I did not know is necessarily what this is called. I guess that makes sense, but I always just heard people refer to it as like speccing one out or like building one. Like that's what people I know say, but I guess it just means the online, site where you can build and customize a car. So I thought it would be cool to kind of walk through building one, see how I would spec it out. I am down to do more of these videos. I know people do them a lot with like Porsche or BMW. I do it in my spare time. I think everyone who's into cars can say that that's what they do, but it's a phenomenal looking car. Looks like it starts at just under 30 grand. So, not insanely expensive, not cheap, but as far as like sportier cars go, really not too bad. It's got the Boxer engine. For those of you that don't know, that's like a type of engine. So you hear like inline or V6, V8, etc. So a Boxer engine is all of the pistons, in this case 4 I believe, are laid horizontally, 2 on each side kind of opposing each other, and as they cycle, they jut out the sides, which is why it's called a Boxer. But yeah. So, looks like they got some, pre-selected colors here. I don't believe on anything except like the more expensive cars can you get custom colors from the factory. I know Porsche makes a crap ton of money on that, but it looks like they have, they have like a Trueno or something, Trueno spec or something that's new. We'll see that in a sec, but I think that's what this first one is with these decals. Then they have a blue, which I do think looks phenomenal. Yeah, I mean, just look at the back of that car. It's so fire. Great body lines. Very attractive car. We got the black. Classic, of course. I do think it looks good. I'm not a huge fan of the grays, to be honest. I don't think they look bad. They definitely don't look bad. But these two kind of gray and silvers, I don't think it pops as much as I want a car like this to pop. There's a darker blue, which I also think looks nice. In person, I think I like this blue more, but they both look nice. And then we have a red, which I think also looks phenomenal. Yeah, it is the Trueno, but I'm not a fan of the decals on this, to be honest. But yeah, let's see. Track bread. Interesting what they call this one. Halo. And they have the star because I think that's the specifically Trueno. Anything else we want to mention here before we get into the features? Yeah, so here are the Trueno models. Performance. 6-speed manual or 6-speed automatic. Gazoo Racing is the Toyota GR, their global racing division. Flat 4 boxer engine pumps out 228 horsepower, 184 pound-feet of torque. Did they have a white? I didn't even see a white. Did they take that away? Interesting. Front engine, rear-wheel drive, track-tuned suspension, limited slip differential. Yeah, let's hop into building one. So, here we have the trim selection. So here is the Trueno edition that they mentioned. I'm not actually too familiar with that. Let's see what it has. Commemorative plaque. Oh wow, I really want it. Racing stripe graphics. Maybe the wheels are different. A little bit different of a spoiler, maybe. A lot of this stuff, I think, is also on the premium trim. So the base is $29.3, but for, just a little bit more, you get the premium trim, which I think comes with like different set of wheels, maybe better tires. Can't remember. It's got the bigger duck bill you can see off the back here. The normal model, pretty flat there, but the premium has that big duck bill in the back, which is nice. It's one of the easiest ways to tell the difference, I think. It does have like adaptive headlights, I'm pretty sure. I don't think the base model has that. I can't remember if they all have blind spot monitoring or not. I think premium has heated seats. And I think there are leather seats. I think this one is just the typical like linen or whatever that is. Cotton. I don't even know what they're called. I think it's linen. That's actually a good question. I feel like I know it and I'm just blanking on it, but any entry-level car that's not a luxury vehicle will have those kind of seats. And I think that's all the major changes. There might be a couple other like tiny cosmetic things, but I don't know them off the top of my head. So I'm not a fan of the Trueno, but I'm gonna go premium, I think. And next step. So this is actually something I've been thinking about, because I don't know if I told you guys that I learned to drive manual. If you guys missed that video, I did learn to drive manual. Drove for about 3 hours with a manual car. It is really neat. I do think it's something that I'd be interested in getting better at. I don't know if I would be willing to commit to buying a full car with manual. I've also heard that it's pretty brutal from like a commuting standpoint. So, to be honest, I would probably go automatic. I think it also hurts depending on the car and depending on the crowd you're selling to, I guess, but it being automatic versus manual can hurt the resale value of the car once you're done with it. So yeah, we have the typical colors here. So they still offer that color. They still offer the Trueno. And wait, what? How did the price jump? Base MSRP. It must be adding some features I haven't even gotten to yet, because it's already at $34,520. Interesting. It's got the two premium colors here. You can pay $425 extra for the red or the halo color, which is the white, I guess. So that's how they're getting the white. I do think the white looks nice, to be honest, but I don't know. I'd probably be tempted to go with the red, honestly. But the white does look good. I don't know. I'd have to mull it over, but we'll go with the red for now. And the black ultra suede with leather trimmed side bolsters. I believe there's a name for those kind of seats that they have, but I can't remember. see it's leather on the sides here, but it's a suede in the middle. Looks like it's got nicer pedals. I think that's different. And then we have the performance package. What does this give you? Brembo brakes, sax dampers, 50 state emissions. I don't know if that's honestly... I know Brembo brakes are like amazing, and I think they look nice on a car, but $1,500 is a lot of money. I wonder what it'll look like. Oh, that does look nice. We'll keep it for now. I don't understand really what the 50 state emissions thing means. Is the car not, like, the car's already emission compliant? You can add a subwoofer. Interesting. That is a cool feature. I've always wanted to have a car with a subwoofer, but, you know, getting them aftermarket is not cheap, and neither is this, but at least then it's clean and you can trust it and it's covered by warranty and stuff. I feel like some audio install places are kind of sketchy, and it's nice that they kind of integrate it, because I think you lose a lot of trunk space with some of those. You know, we'll add that. I got the all-weather cargo trays, protect the interior. Honestly, not a bad pick. Floor liners in the actual car, though, like, it comes with mats, so I'm not really a fan of the look of those, especially. Wheel locks, probably not necessary. Black lug nuts. Cargo tote, definitely not. Carpet floor mats. Does it not come with floor mats? So confused. What's the difference between these? Carpet floor mat, carpet mat package. It comes with the trunk mat. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, you gotta get some floor mats. Protects the car. You can clean them. Door edge guards. Not a huge fan of the way that those look. GR appearance package. Interesting. I don't know if I've seen that in person before. Let's throw it on real quick. I guess it just accentuates that vent on the side. Oh great, it does not add it to the actual model. Interesting. I don't know, how do you guys feel about these, like, key gloves? I've seen people have those. I think in some instances they can look nice, but I feel like it looks kind of weird here. Dual exhaust, black. GR Performance dual exhaust. So how many? It only has one exhaust. No, it has two exhausts. What's the difference? It's just black. Or is it? Oh, it's a performance exhaust. Interesting. So it's probably just like sound. Quick shifter manual, shift knob, strut tower brace. I guess if you were doing like drifting or something. What else we got? Paint protection film. I don't know. I'd have to do more research on something like that. I know I've heard some people talk very highly of it, but I don't know how much it affects the look. Quick chart. They're selling cables for $70. That's insane. I don't like that either. Electric cooler for $1,000. Oh my god. Alright, now we're just getting into some tomfoolery back here. There's more accessories. What? No, I think we looked through them all. Alright. So we've got the four-cylinder automatic. We have the premium AT trim. That just means automatic, I believe. Base MSRP is $33K. We have it in the track red color, track bread. Extra $425. The interior is black seats, no extra cost because it is the premium trim. We have the performance package, $1,500. accessories, you could maybe take that out. That seems like a lot of money. Having second thoughts. The accessories, you got the subwoofer. Again, something you could maybe take out. Got the weather tray and the floor mats, which is, I think, probably necessary. And then you have this delivery and processing and handling fee that literally every dealer charges this. I had to pay this on my car. It's very interesting that it's the same for like so many companies. But total amount as built, 37 grand. No cost maintenance plan and roadside assistance. I think you get like 36. Oh no. 2 years or 25,000 miles. Okay. I mean that's not bad. But I think it looks phenomenal. Let's take a look. Why is it? Pictures seem kind of low quality. Maybe for you guys, if you're on a smaller device, they look nice, but I do think it's a gorgeous car. I've been a fan of the like BRZ, FRS, GT86 chassis for like a long time, and I think this, the re-release, I think in 2022, just looks even better. I think it needed a refresh, but it has its downsides. From a practicality standpoint, it is a lot smaller of a car. It's not necessarily expensive, but like for the space and what you're getting, I don't know. It's definitely not a value play, but it's an enthusiast play, and it's a reasonable one. The back seats are pretty rough on this car. That is probably one of the things that would like make me think twice. But otherwise, absolutely love this car. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you would get it in. If you have any, competitors for the price point that you would also, consider, let me know. I think I would kind of, I would group the Miata into this, even though it's a two-seater. I think it's probably selling to some of the similar demographics, but let me know, guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace.